All right, Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory goes into 𝐉𝐄𝐅𝐄𝐄, 𝐉𝐄𝐅𝐿, rachaaw, qadash. Double honors into our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, rule and teach well. Peace and blessings unto the elect of the nation of Israel, men, women, and children. Shalom. Right, it's going to be a brief, quick hit in which I'm just going to get right to the point. Lord willing, this lesson to be edifying. All right. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 14, in verse 14. It says, "Let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of men, put off now the weak nature." And that's talking about the hopeful elect. This is a message to the hopeful elect. Okay, let go of the things that bills and all these shit that heathens care about and worry about, man. The mortal thoughts of men, shit that we deal with. Okay, seek ye first the kingdom of 𝐉𝐄𝐅𝐿, and all these things shall be added unto you. The Lord knows what we need. Okay, He knows what's on our mind and what we're struggling with. So continue on. 2nd Ezra 14, in verse 14. It says, "Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of men, put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times." It's the point, 2nd Ezra 14 and 16. "For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age. Okay, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein." It says, "For the truth is fled far away, and leasing is hard at hand. For now hasteth the visions to come, which thou hast seen." Right? So these greater evils are playing out upon the earth, man. These bad times, these perils, man. These wicked counsels, being put forth. And this is just one of many of the evil times that is happening upon the earth. In which I'm going to just grab a little bit of this article. I don't want to, get too much into it. And as you see, it's the LGB, whatever community, man. And they're just further pushing this agenda upon children. We know why. It's a wicked, demonic world, ruled by Esau Edom, headed by the spiritual demon Satan, which is 𝐉𝐄𝐅𝐿's servant on the left-hand side, a son of God on the left-hand side, and this is their world. And why these things are able to be pushed forth, and this is a wicked, vile, perverse spirit that the Lord has in this world. All right, so I'm gonna just read a little bit of this. All right, and CPS is wicked, man. All these systems set up by the self-proclaimed white man to oppress you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans is wicked. And the Lord's going to destroy all this, man. This whole way and manner of life is going to get destroyed and obliterated with fire. And anybody that believes and trusts and holds on to it. All right, this is just a brief article. It says they noted that age-appropriate and individualized gender-affirming care, including puberty blockers and hormone therapy, are supported by the state and nation's largest medical organizations. These treatments are meant to help treat gender dysphoria. All right, and let's see what this wicked terminology is. All right, gender dysphoria is the condition of feeling one's emotional and psychological identity to be at variance with one's birth sex. Right, so gender dysphoria is you rebelling against what 𝐉𝐄𝐅𝐿 made you to be at birth, and you wanting to change your privates, your privy members, your genitals. That is a wicked demonic spirit. All right, and this is what's running rampant in the world. This is what we currently inhabit, man. We have to look at these people, be amongst them. If you work at jobs and so forth, you have to change the way you speak. All right, to what these people identify as. We need salvation, man. All right, this is all around us. All right, this is why we must walk and pray to Yahweh Shema Shah to keep us in the spirit. You see? It's pitfalls and snares and traps all around us. Women, want to be men. Men want to be women, changing their makeup. Okay, but it says the feeling of discomfort or distress that can occur for those who identify as a gender different from the gender or sex assigned at birth. All right, this is real quick. I'm gonna grab these precepts, man. This is Ecclesiasticus 15:13. The Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah hateth all abomination, and they that fear the Most High love it not. Right, so we're against this propaganda and agenda that they're trying to push on the world, man. That they blatantly throw in the face of children, old people. They just put it out there, man. Scriptures say they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. You recently just had a pride parade down here in Texas, Austin, Texas, about a week or two ago. All right, and what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah? It was utterly burnt with fire, man. Okay, this is Matthew chapter 24. This is why we're crying and praying to be delivered from this landmass, man. This is going too far in all aspects. That's one of many areas where the world is lacking, righteous judgment and righteous rulership. This is why we need Yahweh Shai to come back and set the earth in its rightful course, man. Truly we need salvation. The nation of Israel, our women are out of control. The men are effeminate, okay? Growing up in Babylon the Great, America, But the Lord is restoring his hopeful elect, man. He's gathering his remnant. You see, this is Matthew chapter 24 in verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Right, Jacob's trouble, man. These people need to go through, and it's going to come upon us too. But these proud, easy Americans, they need a wake-up call, man. They're able to eat anything, conduct themselves any type of way. They have no respect for anything, no reverence or fear of Yahweh Shema Shah. So the Lord's going to bring a great tribulation upon the world, man. Jacob's trouble and the heathen, predominantly for 2/3, but it's going to be a time like never before, and this is what we're preparing for. This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 23, 22, 21 again. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. So this is going to be a time like never before seen, okay? Not since the beginning of the world, man. Matthew 24 and 22, and except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. You see, so coming into the times we're entering into, man, except these days be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. You see, likewise, leading up to this time, man, the whole makeup of life is they're trying to do away with life. You see, this is why this tribulation is coming. You see, but it's ended off right here in the book of Sirach, chapter 36 and verse 1. It says, have mercy upon us, O Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, power of all, and behold us. This is talking about the hopeful elect, because those are the only spirits, the only souls of the nation of Israel that are reverencing and have repented to Yahweh Shema Shah and asking for mercy and forgiveness of their sins, man. We're asking the Lord to have mercy upon us and deliver us from this captivity, this vile captivity that we're in, man. It says, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee. Right. They don't seek after the law, statutes, commandments of the Lord, faith, belief, trust, the testimonies. Look at what they publish, what they make available to the kids, to the world. Look at what they push forth as being good. All right. They say God bless America, but they don't seek the ways of the Lord, Sirach 36 and 3. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, right, you heathens. Predominantly Esau, Edom, and the other heathen nations that follow after him. Elam, Ishmael, Okay, the Syrians, so-called Philistines, the Cushites, the Hamites. Okay, you Edomites. Okay, it says, and let them see thy power. And this is what we're praying, man. We want these nations to see our power, man. He is our God, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. As thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us. And let them know thee as we have known thee, that there is no power but only thou, O God. Shew signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. You see? Yahweh Shai, that right hand, that right arm, it says, raise up indignation and pour out wrath, right? Because this is what, the Lord is going to bring his anger and wrath, and we're hoping and praying to be found, worthy to escape, worthy to stand before Yahweh Shai and escape this wrath and punishment that he's bringing, and these plagues that are being brought upon the earth right now currently, and that are going to increase. Sirach 36:7, it says, raise up indignation and pour out thy wrath, take away the adversary, and destroy the enemy. Make the time short. Remember the covenant, and let them declare thy wonderful works. You see? Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire, and let them perish that oppress the people. And that's another form of oppression, man. Putting forth these wicked, philosophies and doctrines, man, and just this vile, man, bro. We need salvation, and it's coming, man, to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, will that number is Sirach 36 and 10. Smite and sunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen, that say there is none other but we. Gather all the tribes of Jacob together, and inherit thou them as from the beginning. O Lord, Yahweh, Bashmal Shah, have mercy upon the people that is called by thy name. Right, Yasharallah, starting with the elect remnant, those that are going to have faith and believe in Yahweh, Bashmal Shah, and those that the Lord is going to put the Spirit on to, refuse and denounce this charagma that is coming, man. You see this fourth industrial revolution. But it's back in Sirach 36:12. O Lord, have mercy upon the people that is called by thy name, and upon Israel, Yasharallah, starting with the hopeful elect, whom thou hast named thy firstborn. You see? So, just a quick brief lesson, man. I want to speak on that. All praises, honor, and glory goes into Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, rachaaw, qadash, double honors unto our apostles and elders of great millstone. Peace and blessings unto the elect. Shalom.